This is the CHRILLCAST featuring Craig. This is episode 6, which means we've already messed up 5 times.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Craig, why don't you tell the viewers a little bit about yourself?
That's a good point. It's like you're random.
So, my name's Craig. I work in reactive chemicals, so pretty much get information so people don't blow themselves up, which means I blow stuff up on a smaller scale. So I can find out when stuff goes bad. I guess like that's my personal life, and then game-wise, I used to play a lot of Elder Scrolls Online, then I kind of got off of that and started playing more Magic the Gathering Online, and now I am playing Mordhau. I don't know if you guys heard of that.
I've not heard of that game.
Like, it's a newer PC game, but it's like a skill-based medieval game where you can you basically swinging broadswords at people and you can kill them.
Sounds very fun.
It's not that VR game, is it?
No, I don't know. It's pretty. There's a lot. It's pretty popular right now, but it's kind of like one of those things. Like one hit, if you get hit, you're pretty much dead. So.
Hey Craig, what's your Twitch name?
Ruminant _. There you go. It's like twitch.tv/that, but. Uh-oh. You're gonna hear me swearing.
I'm not gonna play. I'm gonna play. What is this Diamond Ruminants?
That is not a family-friendly stream.
Twitch.com/ruminant_. Yeah. So if you guys want to see Craig and you're over 18,
yep, there it is. I'm hosting somebody.
Mercy for the win.
He plays Elder Scrolls.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you guys want to check him out, twitch.tv/ruminant. The first topic for this week is Randy Pitchford. And I'm just going to keep staring at this camera. Okay. Who is Randy Pitchford? I have no idea who that is. Let's find out.
Yeah, let's ask the Google.
Yeah, let's ask the Google. We can do it this time since we actually have the ability. We have the capability. Randy Pitchford is...
So we're going to put this up for a few minutes so everyone can read it.
Yeah. Randy Stewart Pitchford, too, is an American businessman who is a founder and the president and chief executive of video game development studio Gearbox Software, who are known for... What, Will?
Borderlands and Aliens, Colonial Marines.
But less so, Aliens, Colonial Marines.
I feel like the order should be reversed.
Yeah, no. Well, obviously, if we were going with the best games, it would be reversed.
In 2018, former Gearbox lawyer Wade Callender, what a great name, filed a lawsuit against Pitchford, alleging that Pitchford had misused company funds to pay for a home loan, tuition, and other personal expenses. The lawsuit also alleged that Pitchford had left a USB containing sensitive Gearbox information and underage pornography at a restaurant in 2014. Holy crap.
His excuse for that particular pornography is that it showed a magic trick, and he's into magic, so he was doing it for research.
What?
That's true story. That didn't make
Still
that.
doesn't
No.
make it legal.
Pitchford later corroborated that the USB had contained pornography, but denied that it was underage, instead claiming it was barely legal. Well, moral of the story, don't carry pornography on a USB flash drive.
Yeah.
Ever. Okay, so, speaking of Pitchford, he also assaulted one of his employees, which I just found out about. And he has a son who should be about 19 years old.
Yeah, apparently he pushed that employee in the elevator. I believe it was the voice of... oh, crap. What is the voice of the little...
Claptrap. Claptrap.
Voice of Claptrap. And I guess it was potentially over another company, like buying commanding shares or something in the company, and it wasn't public yet, and he was upset that he knew about it.
Former Claptrap voice actor details Randy Pitchford assault allegations. David Eddings said he was rage-fired shortly after the altercation. This sounds like the Tales from the Borderlands story. You're now the janitor. Well, let's go steal the
I can't help you. I haven't played the Tales from Borderlands game.
vault. Let's go steal
Okay,
the
yeah,
vaults. That's right. You fired me. I'm gonna go take your vault. That's basically how the whole story went. There was no force. He wanted it and reveled in it. Wow. The issue today is that Mr.
Going with
Evans
the theme.
is bitter and disgruntled about having been terminated. Craig's just staring there, stonewalled over here.
He's probably
it's
like, what did I get
he
myself
wanted
into?
it. Okay. Must be thrown on an elevator. Please do it.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Yeah.
I bet you that video ended up on his USB drive, though.
Yeah. Did you know they almost considered Gearbox to make Halo 4?
Probably not after Randy Pitchford.
Really?
Yeah, well, it would be. Yeah, they were originally considering that before 343 was formed.
When did Halo 4 come out?
2012, I believe.
And this happened in 2014, though.
Alright, let's see. Randy Pitchford goes berserk after being called out. Stop calling me a liar. Which was it? This one? It must be this one.
I'll say this guy kind of seems nuts, but I'm still excited for Borderlands 3.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the recording. I hope you're having a wonderful day if you are. Remember to smash that like button below the video. It definitely helps new people find the channel, and leaving comments and stuff like that is really important. So thank you so much for being awesome and supporting in that manner. Now, many of my fellow YouTubers have already started to cover Randy Pitchford going berserk
that was weird.
yesterday after being called out on microtransactions in Borderlands 3. Now,
Basically said there's no
break down
microtransactions in
what it is, but I wanna
Borderlands
talk about
3,
a
which
couple
is actually a
things
lie.
because I think it's important.
Yeah, I mean, basically every game now has it, so
Right.
which sucks.
So he raged on after being called out?
I'll just give you the long short here. So basically, Randy Pitchford said there will be no microtransactions in Borderlands 3 to thunderous applause because everybody's like, no microtransactions. That's great. You know, like who wouldn't dislike or who would dislike that, right? So then it comes out on Game Informer actually broke this, said, oh look, here's some skins you can buy. Microtransactions. And then Randy Pitchford went on Twitter and wrote, Game Informer is slandering my company and my name. Ah! It was literally like that. It was that bad. It was cringeworthy. And basically,
Sounds like he's got some anger issues.
yeah, I mean, basically what he said was they're liars, which nope, they're not.
He's been shady for a while now because they also, like, speaking of alien colonial marines, there's like a lot of rumors that he funneled the money from that game into making Borderlands 2. Yeah, I don't know if it's like totally official yet, but yeah, he basically did that.
Yeah, I did hear that.
Huh.
Okay.
So, and the money he got from Sega, I think Sega owns the
They gave
Aliens
him money.
franchise.
They gave him money to do Aliens Colonial Marines, and they thought he was using the money for good. He was using it for Borderlands 2. Basically, where I'm at with Randy Pitchford is he needs to keep his name out of the media and just make Borderlands 3. He's not doing himself any favors.
After Borderlands 3, what do you think? You think people are gonna want to continue to give him money to make games, or what?
Well,
it seems like he's got a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, we'll see how well it sells. I mean,
well,
if it sells really well. It's like,
just so you're aware, Craig, if you were planning on getting Borderlands 3, it is now an Epic Store exclusive.
No, I wasn't planning on getting it.
But I'm sure that deters.
I never even played the first two.
yeah.
It'll probably deter some people, I imagine. I have to imagine. Some people will be like, I thought about getting this, but nah.
Maybe because I'm not a PC gamer, I honestly don't understand that controversy. Like, I understand, like, limiting, like, people buying it for different launchers, but isn't it just, like, an app you download?
Right.
So, like, what's the difference between Epic and Steam? Like, you just go to the Epic and get the game.
Now
It's not like buying an entire new console.
Well, imagine this. Well, you have a PC and you have a Steam account and you've bought all your games through Steam. Now you have to have two launchers, and those are bloatware, by the way. They are horrible for your computer. Now you have to have two launchers for your games. So now you got to remember which game you bought and which launcher, and which friends you have on which account. And then on top of that, now you got EA, Activision. They're all trying to make their own launcher. Ubisoft.
Yep.
So now you got 10 launchers, right? Imagine you've got 10 different services on your Xbox that you have to log into for different games.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously, everybody that's playing the game will get it through the Epic launcher. I think the game just has its own separate server, so like even if they did put it on 2 launchers, I think you'd still be able to.
I'd have to look into the finer details, but.
So other than like the launchers taking up space on your computer, and is that like, I feel like that's the only downside? I don't know. Again, I don't play on PC, so this is a new concept to me.
It's really just kind of annoying.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll move on. We'll move on from the Randy Pitchford thing. ProJared. Oh,
ProJared.
Who knows
what is this?
All right, let's Google.
Ask the Google.
Oh man, he made Philip DeFranco. Wow, he must have really screwed up. The fall of ProJared. All right, I'll just summarize what happened. Okay, ProJared publicly posted on Twitter that he was having a divorce with his wife. This is starting out great. Like, let me just post on Twitter, I'm getting divorced. This is not going to end badly. So then, of course, a few hours later, his wife gets on Twitter and says, I didn't even know he put this on Twitter because he blocked me. Okay, here comes the drama. So then she posts about how he's cheating with one of his friends' ex-wives. And on top of that, there's also the allegations that he has been participating in child pornography Tumblr sites that he's running. And then on top of that, he's got a child pornography Snapchat channel where they send him these Snapchats that he saves.
Oh, this is not where I thought the story was going.
So,
Neither did I. I was like,
stay away from ProJared the Predator. Not like aliens, Colonial Marines Predators.
Jared.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Jared. Stay away from Jared's.
Yeah.
Sure.
So he's lost over a 10. I think he's up to 20% of his total subscribers on YouTube, and he had over 1 million. So he's lost like 200,000 subscribers in one day.
I mean, makes sense though.
Yeah.
Not to mention that
I'm surprised they didn't lose all of them.
Oh, right, I would have thought it would have been more than 20%. So is it like, I mean, is he going to jail for this or what? Or is this just like allegations?
Here's the tweet. Here's the tweet. Oh, get rid of this Twitter. Come on. That's not it. Well, this might be it. Huh. Yeah, anyways, he publicly posted on his Twitter he's getting a divorce. That's basically what he said. So, that was just stupid. Dumb choice. Look at this guy. He doesn't look like a egotistical jerk at all. Especially not with a picture like this.
No. I mean, what's he looking at, you think?
Child porn.
His money.
His life as it used to be.
Yeah.
But this had to be like the most public, idiotic move I have seen in a long time. So,
yeah.
I wanted to talk about it.
Oh, it's kind of weird. There seems to be like a lot of like child pornography stuff.
Yeah.
People
Definitely seems to be growing. I don't know what's...
Apparently, let's talk about E3. Do you guys actually pay attention to E3?
I do. I actually, like the last couple of years, I've actually watched it.
Yeah? E3's in trouble. In pretty serious trouble, actually, right now.
Yeah, well, only Xbox is there this year, so...
Oh, really?
Yeah.
PlayStation pulled out, and Nintendo does their own thing.
Nintendo's still got stuff at E3, but they don't make it their main focus.
I mean, it's a pre-recorded video, and they have, like, a booth.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. That is true.
We're there.
Yeah.
We have stuff. So here's the thing. You know these companies all have to pay a boatload of money to be at E3, right? Like that's part of this process.
Right.
I think, even though it's in trouble, I think this year is going to be really big for Xbox. I think they have a lot of stuff in the pipeline.
So you know, there's a company called, or a thing called the ESA that runs E3. It's like an alliance of, let's see, about the ESA, Entertainment Software Association. That's actually, I believe, what created the ESRB. Is this combination of so the government wouldn't have control over the ESRB ratings. They created this. Anyway, so they created this group of ESA members. So they all donate money. And that's how E3 actually gets funded, is through all these companies donating money. So like Nintendo of America, Sega, Sony, Microsoft. And it's not like cheap. It's like a lot of money. And it's allegedly been mismanaged over the years, which is why they're trying to lessen the impact of E3. In fact, there's been a couple companies willing to buy out the E3 Expo and run it themselves instead of having the ESA do it.
Is Microsoft one of them?
I think so, actually.
I mean, if you think about it, though, it's like it's going the way of GameStop because it's just not part of the industry anymore. So like we can drop trailers and videos every day, all day on YouTube. Why wait until one point in the year to do so?
Right.
Same thing, like no one's buying physical discs anymore, so yeah.
Okay, so yeah, the entertainment, ESRB, the Entertainment Software Ratings Board, it was established in 1994 by the Entertainment Software Association, the ESA. Yep. So ESRB is directly associated with ESA. ESA is the governing body for both E3 and the ESRB. So they get to rate the T for Teen games before they show up at E3. It's a big deal if the ESA goes down. E3 is like their biggest moneymaker of the year. So E3 stops happening. ESA's got to figure out a different way to generate revenue to keep people employed and to keep the ESRB going.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of legislators trying to ban video games in general.
Right.
And that's like happening today. There's actually states that have that legislation on the floor. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, pretty much. So, anyways, E3 is in trouble, and we'll cover E3 more probably a couple weeks before it happens.
So I guess how are like you said Nintendo had their own thing. How are they doing? Is there
the Treehouse?
Yeah, I mean like I don't know. BlizzCon has their own thing. Are they like suffering too, or is it
BlizzCon? Y'all got cell phones? You know what I'm talking about, Craig?
No, I'm assuming that some guy was talking at it, and no, I don't.
What was the game? It was like Diablo Mobile or
Diablo Immortal.
Yeah,
they had hyped it up. There's gonna be a new Diablo game at BlizzCon. And they had a bunch of people show up thinking it was going to be Diablo 4, right? Is 4 is what we're on now. And so they get up on stage.
I already know where this is going.
They show off Diablo Immortal, which is a mobile Diablo game. And the guy stands up and goes, okay, I get it. You guys are doing mobile games. Can I play this on my computer? And the guy's like just stone-faced like, y'all got cell phones?
Yeah, well, everyone's super pissed at the mobile games. Like, wait a minute, you guys don't have cell phones? It's not that we don't have cell phones. They don't want that freaking game on a phone. Yeah, whatever.
It's just like, y'all got cell phones? Like, why wouldn't you make Diablo's a PC game? Why wouldn't you just make it to where people can make their choice? I want to play Immortal on my PC for some reason. Because they made a canon story and everything with it, so whatever.
That's crazy. It's pretty funny though.
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah, the industry in general is in trouble. I mean, I feel like a lot of companies just don't understand. Well, I don't think they understand what gamers want, and yet they're making a crap load of money. So it's this weird situation where like Activision and EA have posted the greatest years they've ever had, and yet somehow it's under their expectations, and they're producing half-baked games. So I feel like that's a bubble that's going to burst soon, where people are going to wisen up to that. I think. I mean, they haven't done it in sports games yet. You have to buy like literally everything in a sports game these days.
Right.
So I don't know. The industry right now is just, I feel like it's in trouble in general.
Yeah, I agree. And then like even like I don't know. It seems like more people are even going back to like older games that they used to
Yeah.
play, because I mean it just doesn't seem like there's anything really new.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Well, when you can plug a game in and play it from start to finish with all the content there, there's value in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I can pop open a GameCube game and play it from start to finish, unlock everything and play everything without paying an extra
Yeah.
cent.
And I don't think it'd be as bad as if like I mean I feel like half the content that they release they already have it at the time that the game's like actually finished. It's just like okay,
Mhm.
we're trying to make more money off of this, so we're just gonna release it later on. It's kind of like
Like Destiny, yeah. Yeah, I actually bought the limited edition Halo 3 too, so I was like, why am I
Yeah.
paying more for
with
these?
with the Master Chief helmet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's this?
Oh, you bought the map pack?
I have the
Funny.
map pack too. Well, I did. I sold it with all my other Xbox games.
I thought you'd get a kick out of that.
And I think I had
I think I
ODS
paid-
too.
I think I paid $1 for that.
Yeah. I remember, like, I was just young enough when that came out. It's like I was super confused what that was.
Right.
I was like,
I
what
think
the
everybody
hell?
was like, "What is this? A new game?"
Yeah, I was so confused. I tried renting it, and they're like, "Are you sure this is what you want to do?"
Well, you know, once you download the maps off the disc, you don't need the disc anymore. Like, if you rent it,
Oh, really?
you would
Well,
have
they
been all
had
set.
it. They had it back when it wasn't at a Blockbuster. It was at Schnucks, which is essentially like Kroger's here. Back when like those places rented games and movies. Yeah, that was a while
No,
ago.
that would have actually worked out great for you.
Hmm.
You could have rented it, downloaded the
Steal.
maps, and here you go. Here's your...
Yeah, well, I had no idea.
I'm surprised that they even allowed that. Like, Microsoft must not have known that this company was doing that.
Oh, they had it.
Yeah, I guess they did. Yeah. So we'll move on. I'm not. I guess Shakedown Hawaii. Go get it. Fantastic game. Follow up to Retro City Rampage. It's produced by V Blank Entertainment. It's like overworld styled retro Grand Theft Auto with a super parody twist to it. Probably. I'll just show you guys the trailer. This is
So is it on all platforms or what?
it's on a ton of platforms.
Okay.
Like, you can just tell it's like retro styled. Just flamethrower everything. Oh man, this isn't even the best one.
This takes me back.
I know, doesn't it? Retro
Yeah.
City Rampage is fantastic too, by the way. The original commercial is the best. I gotta find it. Hold on. He's like got a bazooka.
I think it's a little close to that, but
Oh man, it's like this super out of touch, like business. I loosely use the word business owner. He's like a. Let me see if I can find the actual trailer. Maybe this is it.
Welcome to Shakedown Hawaii.
Yeah, this is it. I think this. No, maybe this isn't it. Dang it.
Build a legitimate corporation by completing open world missions, acquiring businesses, sabotaging competitors, rezoning land, and shaking down shops.
This
for
isn't the one where it
protection.
shows the business mogul
16-bit destructible
trying to understand what's going on.
from the city
At least they're honest. They're like sabotaging
to
competitors
to farms, parks,
instead
and
of
the
getting
jungle.
a competitive advantage.
Explore the world by foot, by car, or by boat.
Oh, man.
Go inside the over 200 enterable buildings. It's filled with stores to
This
shop
still
at,
isn't the right one though.
civilians to interact with, and secret areas to discover. To make the story follows protagonists, an aging CEO struggling to make sense of the modern world. His son, an aspiring DJ in search of gangsta cred, and his right-hand consultant, ready to take care of the dirty work. The entire island is up for grabs, or at least could be, with the right.
Ah, she's gonna go on the ingredients.
Unfortunately, while our CEO was happy, his company
They probably
let
still
itself
sell those.
into the
Yeah.
ground. To save it, he'll need to learn the methods of modern business and use them to rebuild his empire. And with a little fine print and some clever cost cutting, and maybe
Being cost what? I recommend.
This could prepare you for the real world.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, we have a new logo. The CHRILLCAST, Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That means I have to edit this video by tomorrow.
Yep. Get cracking.
So, yeah, we got this new logo and we got this new background.
It's pretty good. That's cool.
And we actually already have 6 episodes, but one of them is not a real episode. This one. Anyway, so we broke 100 views on one of our videos officially.
Nice.
Very nice. I kept clicking it.
He has a ghost mouse in the corner.
Yeah. So, you guys want to talk about Detective Pikachu, Endgame, or Game of Thrones?
Well, I haven't seen the first one.
As far as I haven't seen Detective Pikachu either.
Yeah.
Let's just see what he looks like.
He looks adorable.
I know on Pokemon Go, if you do you can take pictures with your Pokemon, and then Detective Pikachu can photobomb you, so you can catch
Yeah.
him.
Avengers Endgame. I have not seen it.
I've seen it.
Should we ruin it for you?
I'm probably never going to see it. So go ahead.
No?
Well, it's amazing. So why do you not want to see it?
Like 90%. I feel like more people have seen that movie than voted in the last election.
That might be true.
For sure.
That might be true. Okay, my wife and I stopped watching after Infinity War.
Okay.
That was not Infinity War, Civil War, because Madeline didn't want to watch Captain America and Iron Man duke it out, so we didn't watch that one, and we pretty much haven't watched any superhero movies since.
It's sad.
Yeah, well, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But if she's not willing to see it with me, then I'm probably not going to see it.
And if you haven't seen it already, you probably won't, just like Chris.
Right.
Alright, so let's talk about this Game of Thrones.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll preface it by saying that I've read the books, so
Yeah.
I guess I come at it with a little different angle. This last season, for me, has been garbage.
I think that's how it's been for like a majority of people.
Yeah. I feel like maybe you can enjoy it if you've never read the books, so you don't have the expectation. I don't know. Visually, it looks cool, and like when you're watching like some of the battle scenes, like it's exciting. But then at the end, you're like, nothing really happened, or the plot sucked.
I think the biggest letdown of the whole season was the Night King.
Yes.
I really felt like that was the most anticlimactic ending to any villain, any big TV show I've ever watched.
But I don't know. I guess like for me, you can't knock it too much because the whole like series is just about disappointment. So it seems fitting that the last season's the most disappointing of them all.
Yeah.
Well, you get Jamie going.
I guess
off the
you can say it's like a
rails.
meta joke, but yeah.
I don't know.
But I don't know. It's just so frustrating because they didn't fulfill like any prophecy in any way.
Yeah, I read that online. I've not read the books.
I mean, the prophecies also in they're constant. Like, why did Jon come back to life? He was worthless. Like, why did Dany become fireproof? That's worthless. Like the Night King has no purpose, and the whole point of the Game of Thrones books, the Song of Ice and Fire, is that everyone is a shade of gray. So there isn't a good person and there isn't a bad person.
They made Cersei like a straight up bad guy.
Yeah, and they also made the Night King just a bad person. Like, he doesn't even speak.
He never speaks in the books either, though.
And then they just kill him off. We have no idea what he was doing.
They made him too big, too fast, and killed him off.
Well, he doesn't exist in the books. But the White Walkers do talk. They have their own language.
I don't know. It'll be. I think HBO is gonna lose a lot of subscriptions after this.
Yeah.
Someday, so.
You mean Westworld isn't enough to keep it going?
No, I don't know. They're doing 3 spin-offs though of it.
Game of Thrones or Westworld?
Yeah. I don't know if they're gonna make all of them because I think the idea was that they're just gonna produce 3 and then the best one they would make. Actually, I heard that they've already started pre-production on one, so it's like one's already starting filming. Cool. and it's supposed to apparently taking place during the original Long Night. It's like, I don't care. I mean, the whole time I'm thinking, where's Arya? They killed the Night King.
Right. Yeah, we know how the story plays.
Yeah.
Anticlimactic as all get out. And redefining characters last
Yep.
minute.
Apparently HBO tried to pay them for 10 episodes, and they refused.
What?
Dan and Dave.
That's bizarre.
Yeah.
Huh. Wonder why they would do that.
Well, they're making the new Star Wars trilogy. Did you hear about that?
Whoa. New Star
making
Wars
a new Star Wars trilogy?
How
Yeah.
many trilogies is Star Wars gonna have?
A million.
Is this 10, 11, 12?
No, I don't think it's part of the same saga.
Then how
I
is
hope
this?
not, because I don't know what you guys' their opinions are, but these new ones are pretty bad too.
I know you didn't like 8. I know that.
No, The Last Jedi. Everything I hated about Episode 3 of Game of Thrones, I also hated about Last Jedi. It's a beautiful movie, but it makes no sense and it just sucks. I'm just tired of it.
Right.
Well, you just became big.
Yeah.
You got so mad you transformed into the Hulk on me. I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, no.
That's bizarre. Okay, I guess you're the big guy now.
It's because my opinion was so good that I elevated and promoted myself.
Oh
You went
man,
Super
that was
Saiyan.
impressive.
You went
Yeah.
Super Saiyan on me.
Good. That's it. Right
That's
there.
it, right there. That's it. That's the end. That's it. Okay.
Whatever I say, he's just gonna clip out and put that there, anyways.
Chris,
And I'm Will
And I'm Craig.
we will see you.
on the next CHRILLCAST.
Love you.
That's good. I like it.
All right. So, this is the CHRILLCAST featuring Will. I meant Craig.
Yeah. We can talk about how terrible Game of Thrones is.
Okay, we'll end with Game of Thrones, but we need to keep that to a minimum. This is a family-friendly podcast. I don't know why I'm doing that.
You're pointing at the wrong camera too.
He's pointing at himself. That's what that
Oh
was.
man, this is
Camera
gonna
two,
be
Chris.
this is
Camera
gonna,
two.
this is gonna be blooper reel material.
This is high scale production.
Yes, Windows Movie Maker quality. Mandy Pitchford is an American businesswoman. I mean, man. Who is
Opinion
How
stated.
did I read this wrong? Haven't we learned from Jared from Subway? Oh wait,
That's
that was
too
hard,
soon.
That was hard drives.
Too
wasn't it?
soon. We don't talk about that one.
Oh, okay. No,
Subway tastes different
here's the
after
real-
that
here's
happened.
Yeah. And this is a family-friendly show.
yes, there goes the first edit.
Yeah.
Please
Yeah.
throw me down the shaft.
I think I'll pass.
Yeah, go ahead and cut that part out.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut that
Yeah.
part. That's
I'd
true.
rather be working for a paycheck.
Yeah. Trust. Whoa! No, iTunes, go away. What the heck?
On that. What do you, oh, he's got the bow. Yeah, they do have bows on it too.
I was trying to.
I mean-
I was trying to fence you.
You're trying to fence me?
Yeah.
Parry you.
Okay.
I don't know.
I went and saw King Kong by myself.
What?
I know that's lame, but I totally did it.
All right, but you can say after the.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah, it's freezing bad in my end.
And didn't do enough time on
Oh,
the
you're
actual
turning into a
song.
robot. It's so
Yeah.
bad.
I'm turning into a what? I'm turning into a robot. Is that
It
what
sounds
you
like he's whispering.
It does. So bad.
So here,
Punta solo. Maybe the Huts got him.
Yeah.